Hey, everybody. It's Eileen Hull, and I am here for our Tuesday gathering. Let's see who's here. I saw Dorothy was in. She was the first one. Hi, Karen Ramondo. You can't wait to see. All right, me too. Hi, Liz. Thanks for your order. You're on it. Hi, Liz from Idaho and Avril. Lori, good to see you. Charlotta, Teresita, Leslie. Who else is here? Lori, good to see you. And Suzanne. Okay. All right. Well, I had fun, guys, but I will tell you, it is a nightmare to get this stuff off your hands. And if anybody knows how to do it, please let me know, because I have it all under my nails. It looks horrible, and I cannot figure out how you're supposed to clean up. So we are going to be playing with alcohol links tonight. Hi, Glum. I don't see you, but it's good to know you're there. What the heck? I don't see her. My buddy. Well, I know you're there. That's good. So we just have a couple little things. I hope you all had a great weekend. I went down. I visited my friend Marla. We had a very nice visit. She's having some challenges right now, but having positive thoughts. Hi, Jackie. Clorox bleach gel spray. Oh, wow. That would be painful. Hi, Sheila. I'm glad that we went. It was kind of a spur of the moment trip, but it sounded like she needed a lift. I tried alcohol and I could not get it to work. I didn't try hand sanitizer. Hey, Linda. It doesn't hurt? Okay, Leslie. It burned my skin off. Hey, Linda. Cooper. We got a lot of Lindas here today. All right. So anyway, I had a good weekend, but I'm a little behind schedule as usual. But I'm glad we did it, and we're probably going to go down again, not too distant future. She is having another round of chemo. It sounds like her liver duct is blocked, so they can't do the surgery. So they're doing another round of chemo. When she's done with that, she'll do radiation. So the problem is she's not eating. She doesn't feel like eating. We tried to make her. That was like what we did the whole time, trying to make her eat. We had no trouble eating, and we stopped at Buc-ee's on the way home. Anyway, my friend Amy and I went together, and it was a nice ride. So beautiful in the some autumn, with the leaves turning and everything. So I'm glad we did it. I have some news. I think I told you last time, but I am going to Puerto Rico to teach and go on a cruise at the end of January 31st. So if anybody needs a nice little vacation, it's going to be cold here. It's just a short hop over to Puerto Rico, and it's beautiful, and we are going to have a great time. So if you are interested in getting more information, we basically just put out the save the date, but we will have more information. Go to Teresita's site. It's Scrapbook Mas, Scrapbook YMAS, and that is her site. So you can go over there, or she can post in the group. Anyway, we will have more information coming, but we talked the other night. We got everything kind of nailed down, the dates and all that stuff. So we are just planning away. So we are going to have a blast. Yes, there is Teresita in the low 80s. Anybody? All right, Dorothy, do it. Come on down. We are going to have fun. Hey, Diane, I hope you're feeling better. We slipped the information about the cruise. Well, my husband, yesterday, he's like, I saw a good cruise. It's a really good price on it. December 4th. I'm like, oh, please, I just want to be home. So we decided, my sister, my daughter, my niece is having a baby shower in Maine on December 4th. So I think I'm going to that. Anyway, Yeah, he's a maniac about the cruising. It could be worse. So anyway, the next thing we have is next week we have Comfort and Joy. Are you, Kathleen? Come on over. That would be fun. You're not that far, right? I mean, that's really not that far. Oh, Laura. Well, we're good you found us. Hey, Diana. All right. We're talking about a nice vacation in Puerto Rico, January 31st. Come for the weekend. Okay. So that's happening. And then, oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better, Diane. Sorry about that. We have Comfort and Joy starting on Monday, going through till the next Friday. Now, this is something that the team and I have been putting on. This is our 6th annual, and we would love. Oh, now I see you, Glum. Yes, there you are. I only see you on YouTube. Is that where you are? Okay, that's good. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, YouTube. Your little kitty is so cute. Okay, Dorothy can see you too. All right, we all can see you now. I don't know what happened, why we couldn't before. Maybe you're on Facebook. Who knows? It is so hard to post on Facebook, and I get it. While you're not getting the notifications, I can hardly post. Anyway, okay. Kathleen, yes. Teresita, we need to get with Kathleen. Okay. All right. Comfort and Joy. So it's taking place in the fan club. So if you have friends that you think would have fun and would want to come and join us, it's kind of a membership drive and, all around just kind of a community gathering where we kind of get ready for the holidays and we just, chat and have fun meeting up a little more than usual. Also, I'm having that eye surgery on Friday. So I'm not sure how much I will be doing, but I have a couple little videos that are ready to go. Not a ton. I'm working on it, but have the projects, but I haven't done them yet. So anyway, that's happening. So, all right. I have a beautiful card from Teresita. Isn't that pretty? Teresita, is that your gel pressing? It's so pretty. Beautiful. I also got something from Leslie. She is so good to me. This beautiful card, which this looks like melted glass. I saw that you showed how to do it, Leslie, but it is just, it's hard to describe. Can you guys see? It's like domed. It's so cool. And she, because we were doing earrings the other day for Halloween, she got me a little set of earring cards and little like a necklace thing. I didn't even open it yet. I was trying to get ready for the alcohol link, but I could do alcohol link on my earring cards. Thank you, Leslie. You are so good to me. Hey, Jody, how are you? All right. Charlotta, how many more weeks are we going early? I wonder if that's why you guys are here, because it's not as late. It's only 10 o'clock instead of 11 o'clock. All right. Oh, no, Leslie, you're too good. All right. First, let me tell you, we started this, well, actually, we made this journal. Let me turn the camera down because I think it would be easier this way. Okay, this is what we made in the last class. We made this journal, remember? So pretty. It's a little different on each side. And I cut the pages, and then I started doing some decoupage and kind of decorating the pages a little bit. And I got my strings in. Well, I did that in class, but I started this decoupage with the napkins, and then I kind of kept going with that. They didn't all make it in here yet, but I haven't really decided what I want to do with these pieces. But I just thought I would show you some more of the things that you can do This was just a little scrap of paper, but it fit in the library pocket and it looks kind of cute in there. So this is just a piece of scrap paper with napkin painted on top of it. Or, you know, I did all sunflower because I had those napkins out. This is a window envelope, which is now nice and sturdy because I have 2 or 3 layers of stuff on there. And this is from one of my favorite books. It's an etiquette book. And they are so funny and so cool to use those because they're kind of entertaining and you could just read them and, you know. Anyway, then I did, this is on a book page. Wait a minute. Let me get my light on here because it's kind of dark. Coming on. Too many cords. All right, here we go. Isn't that pretty? You cannot even tell where the napkin ends and where the page, because look at that. You can see right through it. Isn't that just the coolest thing? Yes, it's like Miss Manners. Yeah. Oh, Karen, where can you find the info on Comfort and Joy? Oh, Kathleen, you just come. We don't have kits this time. I just wasn't prepared. I mean, if I get organized and my eye is okay, I may figure something out. But I do have a kit I want to talk about today. I'll show you that in a minute. But these are just some pages that I did. This is another piece that it just looks pretty. So I have a whole bunch of, this was on a glassine envelope. And I just did the front of it, but I thought I could stick it in the, you know, in here. I mean, it just fits if I fold that down. Isn't that cute? I could do that. Oh, and I also, I don't think I had done this. I took some luster wax and I just kind of rubbed it down on the mat board to give it a little bit of, take the white off actually. But I could just put that right in there and tuck little stuff in there. Here's another napkin that I did. Not napkin, envelope. I don't know which envelope. I really should do a little notch there because I can never find the right end. But it just feels so good. And it's very sturdy now because it's not just an envelope. It's got, well, 3 layers of stuff on it. Yeah, I know. I love the one on the book page. This is done on wrapping paper. This was some wrapping paper that I got. A friend gave me a present, and I like the wrapping paper, and I put the napkin right over it. You can't really see much of the pattern behind it, but you can see there's something going on. And this was just a quarter of the napkin. This is the napkin on a piece of sheet music. And this is pretty too. And I could, kind of fold this up and make a little envelope, or I could do a page out of it or a book cover. So anyway, just a couple little things. I was feeling uninspired, so I just sat and did decoupage and I loved it. Okay. What we're going to do tonight, I just want to go over some of the stuff. All right, first of all, here's the little kit. So I made up a bunch of kits. I got a deal on some inks, and I found some paper in my stash. Now, if you are a professional alcohol inker, you probably already have stuff. But if you just want to give it a try, this is 12 different little bottles of alcohol ink. It's got 0.3 fluid ounces. That doesn't sound like much, but I mean, you're only using a couple drips per page. So this is actually a really good intro pack. And then you also get this nice sturdy little box, and you get 70 sheets of, it's non-porous paper, but it's not cardstock. So it's not heavy duty, but it bleeds through, but not a lot. And it's really good for practicing. So this is some stuff that I had, and so it works. I tried it. I'll show you some of the stuff that and then there's also, now I will say, I gave you a little pin and some push pins because it may be that you need to like plunge the little nozzle, because when it dries, sometimes it sticks together. It is not Duralar. No, it is just a generic, like a nice text weight paper. but you know, it works. I'll show you what I've done. Yes, on white tiles, and I wanted to kind of just show you my little setup. And this is actually, these are little tiny tiles that I found that I had that, you know, we could play with, and they're you know, glossy cover, so finish. You use it for UV resin, making charms and bookmarks for your journals. Oh, cool. All right, anyway, before I put this away, so here's the kit. I have 7 of them, actually 6 of them, because Liz just bought one. But if you don't have any alcohol inks and you want to give this a try, there's ink and there's paper and a little plunger thing and a little storage case. So if you want to give it a try, it's over on the Etsy store. Okay. I'll show you my workspace. These are bubble wrap, you know, the prime mailer things. I do a clean ones because I have tons of them. You can use that. This was another thing that you can just use a regular mat, but it's going to stain probably. This is a cereal box. I don't know why it's doing those lines again. You know, like a bag that you would get in a cereal, you know, holding cereal. I washed it and I opened it up. So this is something else. And then you can just like get rid of it, fold it all up and get rid of stuff. I'm going to use the bubble wrap, and I'm going to show you. I don't even know why I started playing with this, but it is kind of specific. This, all of the stuff, you know, there's like, you can use regular paper, but it absorbs so fast, and it doesn't really have any cool features when you just put that like on a porous paper, like, you know, like a watercolor paper or text paper. They just don't feel good. You need something shiny that is not going to let the alcohol ink absorb into it. So what I have is, it's just you know, a nice kind of a glossy paper. I don't know where I got it, but I've had it a while. I cut it down into 4x6 sheets. And what I want to do is I want to use it to make a little journal cover, and I'm going to do my work, and then I'm going to stick my alcohol ink finished product on the cover. Then I'm going to cut it. So I will have that as a journal cover. So I'm kind of excited because these were fun, and it took me a little while of playing around. They didn't all come out great, but I'll show you what I got. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. Glossy photo paper. You know, I have some of that and I can't find it. So this is what I came up with, and they're not gorgeous, but I just really like them because everyone is different. And these are kind of like little roses. That one is, could be a rose. It could be a peony. That one's a little more, this one is smoother. I'll show you how I did it. This is a darker version, and I used some white, you know, what do you call it? The gel pen, the white. And then I also use black to outline the blobs. This one is a little different. These are just kind of different, you know, how I did inside the colors, make that one look a little different. This was a little brighter. Here I used a gold paint pen, which it is kind of nice and shiny. I wish that I had not filled it in, but I did. So I'm not loving this color of the background, but it's not horrible. This one I really like because this one is like, I did a I did a bunch of blobs, and then I came back and put centers into the flowers. So you'll see how this stuff acts when we get going on it. Now here, this is what it looks like before we do the outlining. So you'll see how we're gonna do this. So these are just some, and what I started doing was when I did an imprint, I would take another sheet and press it so that it absorbed it. So this one dried pretty quickly. And then I would have like a ghost print over here. And this I could add more to, so it would give dimension. So I kind of like these. This one is full strength, and then, you know, I don't know which one is the opposing one. It might be that one. But, oh, and really, all you do is just blob the ink on and then, you know, play with it to do your additional effects. Now, this is only one glimpse of one session. You know, you can take it and go however you want to go with it. I knew what I wanted to do. I wasn't trying to get like overall prints or anything, but that one I kind of like. And that could be a journal page. It could be a background for a card. And you can see it kind of goes through on the back, but I'm going to glue that onto something because it's not really thin enough to be, you know, a card base or anything. So this is just practice paper to me. That one was kind of crazy. I just kept dropping colors in the center. And I also have this straw that I blew stuff around with. I didn't have, well, I had a turkey baster, so you'll see how that works. Not great. But anyway, I was just testing out the colors and kind of seeing how it moved and what I could do with it. That's pretty. Now, this was the first time I smushed them. Yeah, the red and green is hard because those colors kind of get muddy. But, you know, I think, Karen, it would be pretty if you had a gold or something. And I'm only going to use the alcohol ink so you can see, if you buy these, you'll see what they look like. I have other ones too from Tim Holtz or, you know, Ranger. That was ugly. I was playing with the blowing thing. This one I tried like kind of scribbling. That looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or something. That one was kind of cool. And that one was blowing it around. Yes, the the red with aqua could be Flower Children. Yeah, these, now this is if you sprinkle alcohol on here, and that one is still a little bit wet. Wow, that just went on my finger. But anyway, we're going to get playing in a minute. The other kind of fun thing is, now if I added more alcohol to this, I think it would still react to it. If it was alcohol. I tried putting water on it, it did nothing. But I do also have right here, well, let me finish showing you these, and then I'll show you the stuff that I used in working with it. So anyway, I kind of thought of that as my eyeball that's having the surgery. So anyway, these are just some of the little stuff that I did, and I really like these colors. I think they're so fun, and we're going to hopefully make another cool one for our book cover. All right. So today I went out to the store and I bought some of this alcohol blending solution because I think that helps it move around a little more. Lighten, blend, and remove alcohol ink. So I didn't have this when I was doing those other things. So I'm going to give this a try. Yes, Christmas would be cool. We'll do red on number 1 with the gold. Then green. Yeah, I think that would be easier because I hate when they get muddy. Although you can keep dropping them. All right, so I'm really not 100% sure what I'm supposed to do with this, but I watched a couple videos and they all had this, so I had to get it. Here are a couple other things that I did, and you can see this is a little keychain. This came out kind of cool. Oh yeah, Lasix on both eyes. Ooh. You can add clear alcohol and manipulate the colors. Yes, okay. This, I probably would add a little more to it, but I don't know. It's kind of pretty, and it's purple. This is a tin that I had, and oh, I can see I scratched it though. But this came out kind of cool. It kind of ran down the side, but I imagine I could wipe that. Actually, that looks kind of cool. But I bet I could wipe that off with a little alcohol and on a cloth. But I kind of like that. I have to figure out how to seal it, but I imagine like a little varnish or something would work. Yeah, the keychain was fun. All right, here is my little jar of, or spray bottle of alcohol. So I just have that sitting nearby in case I need it for either making those little marks on my paper or who knows. Now, I did have a question. I got some of these. This is opaque dye, gold, silver, black, and white. And I wondered if the metallics might work with this. I don't know. So I'm going to give it a try. I can open it up. I don't know why I got this because I haven't done any of the pouring. I mean, I watched it and it looked fun. I just never got all the stuff for it, but I saw this the other night and the price was right. So I can't open this stupid thing. Come on. Anyway, I think the gold and silver, I'll give it a try. It's like a solvent ink, and that's why it's a little tricky, and it doesn't go by any of the rules that we usually have for water-based stuff. Okay, I'm throwing this thing. Okay, I mean, it looks good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Shake well. Don't put the blending solution in a spray bottle. It isn't safe to breathe in as a mist. Oh, okay. Okay, I have my alcohol. Got a big thing of that. Yup. Yeah, the drips are cool. All right, I'm going to put this over here. We'll see. All right, so we're just going to play with this. A couple other things I used were pens. I have a straw to blow the ink around. It doesn't stay wet forever, but you can get some good effects there. I have my alcohol markers. I have my paint, just permanent pen and a white pen. And then these are just kind of for backgrounds. They were new colors that I had gotten, and I just had them nearby and thought, oh, maybe I can use them. These are different greens for the stems of the flowers. And then these are silver and gold paint pens. And that's the one that I used, and it's really kind of fat, you know, but it's still, it looked pretty cool. All right. So this is what I used also to kind of blow the ink around. And I think I got a little close there because it turned aqua. But what else do I have? I think that's about it. Now, oh, here's one more thing. This is a little clear acrylic box, so it worked fine on there. Not real bright, but I used pretty kind of pastel colors. So, I mean, it's just a little something. Kind of fun. I also have some cosmetic sponges because if you want to like smear it, or you could use a paintbrush too if you want. I also have some Q-tips nearby. I have gloves because I learned my lesson. And then I've got like a soft cloth to wipe stuff off if I need to. So I wanted to try something that Susie recommended, which was just cutting the fingers off. I don't like having those big stupid gloves everywhere. And you may not need the whole finger, but I think I will because I'm a slob and I get junk everywhere. Also, I got it on my table and it basically ate away. Well, this is just contact paper on here, but it like ate away at it. I don't know how else to describe. Bleached it out. I don't know what I got on it. I was a mess. But this way, I will keep my fingers clean. And, you know, if you only needed one, you could kind of extend the length of your gloves. But I feel like I can maneuver a little bit better with them on. It takes a little more time to put them on, but anyway. And I'm glad I didn't wear my ring today because this would be a mess. I don't know if I need my baby one, but I might as well. All right. I'm not going to put one on the other hand, so pretty sure that's going to be horrible. I have one, but okay. Now here are my inks. You can buy a box of just fingertips. Huh. Well, That's smart. Somebody else thought of it. Susie Bentz was the one that told me this. All right, so then I took my inks and I just kind of arranged them in order. This is just how I did it, so I could grab whatever color I wanted. I just kind of arranged them like this in my little tin. And then I took my lids off and put the lids over here. So I'm just going to do that. And then I know which ones go to what. Yeah, I don't think it matters, but. So this will take a minute. The fingertips look like a contraceptive. Well, I guess. So you don't get alcohol ink all over the place. But all right. So these are really pretty colors. Some of them are a little much, but you need the dark and light. Okay. I went with mostly pastel, but then in a couple of them, I like the dark. So let's just see. I want to first do like a little experiment with that new stuff that I got today. All right, which is this blending. Okay. Try ice to clean my hands. Okay, I will. I'll do it after this because I know it's going to get dirty again. Oh, and this. I want to try this on there. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll find out. Okay. Also, I would say have a pin nearby. When I open these, I had to kind of poke them in here and just get them started because I think they dry and seems like that one doesn't have a hole in it. I haven't tried this yet. I mean, maybe they have them just closed so they don't dry out because cap. Well, maybe it's already. I just bought these last night. Well, this is how I do it anyway. It's kind of, oh, I got my finger. Well, maybe I'll try the silver. I just want to see if it blends with this. It may not. And in that case, I'm not going to go crazy because we're here to do alcohol inks. You knew it. Well, it won't evaporate right away, I don't think, hopefully. All right, I don't know. Maybe there's something on there that says I already threw out the packaging. All right, so let's just start with, let's do a little blue. Can't go wrong with this. Now, I'm doing the notebook die, so I kind of want to have it oriented this way. So first, I just kind of drop a little bit. That is fun. And then let's do some pink. And I'm going to try and do these not right on, that color yet. Okay. Then let's do a little yellow. So if you'll get the feel of this, if you want to do a big blob, then you just kind of squeeze it out. If you want to get these little kind of dots, then you just kind of shake it around, sprinkle it around. All right, now before that dries, I'm going to take my other sheet and let's see what happens. That might have dried already because I was talking, but whoop, lost my finger. Yeah, these stayed because these are the big blobs, okay? So that's like the little shadow print, and it also helped this to dry a little bit, okay? Now, say we want to put like a little orange center out in here. Look at that. See how it just like spreads out? Let's do one in there too. Now, I haven't experimented how to kind of make the dots smaller because they kind of take over the whole circle. See how that's spreading out? But it's still kind of fun. All right, now what else do we need? Maybe a little of this light aqua. Now these are going to be our flowers, so think about, where you want flowers to be relative. You don't want to really cover up, although they could be like a little bunch of flowers. But now I kind of don't like that. So let's see what happens if I put that on there. Ooh. Oh, it's kind of spreading out. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Maybe I should move this down a little. Let's see. I do not like that color at all. I'll tell you that much. Let me move this a little bit. I'm not loving that color. So I wonder if I can wipe it off. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to help me wipe it off or if I need alcohol. Let's just see what happens. Well, it's a little's coming off. All right, I'm going to try some alcohol. See what that does. I think it's just ugly. And I might start again. Yeah. All right, on to the next. Well, now we could just start on this one. And let's do a little bit of red. Well, pink. And some of this. Little teal. Never hurt anybody. Whoop. Got out of control there. This is limeade. All right, let me try the blowing thing because I didn't show you that. Okay, so these are wet. Now you can see this moved because this is fresh. These are not. So we can add a little bit more of that. I mean, we could do our whole cover and but see how it blends? I mean, it's really pretty fun. This is dark. I don't know how this is going to go, but let's just try it. Because I did that and I kind of liked it. Now there's a tool that you can get that blows it, but I don't have one of them. Let's see. Oh, maybe a little green. Let's see what happens if we mix it with that. So see how it yeah, it's kind of cool. But anyway, you could sit here and do this forever. Let's try one of our little tiles. Let's see what we want to do on here. Let's do a pretty teal. I think we could make like a little flower. And let's add some yellow. And another color, like a peach. Oop. Now it's see what happens if we go like this. I don't want it to get muddy. Looks like two little eyeballs. That's kind of cool. I could just drop something else in here too. Maybe something kind of interesting. Oh yeah, look at that. See how it moves it? Isn't it fun? Hey Christine, good to see you. Try purple on top of it. It was on the paper. Yeah. Put another color into blending. Yeah, now see, it's getting kind of muddy. Let's see what happens if I go like that. Oh, let's wipe it off. Start again. All right. Maybe I should let that dry and then do another thing when that's dry. All right, that'll be kind of a little in between. Uh-oh, I'm losing my fingers here. All right. Okay. All right, well, it's staying off my fingers. That's good. Okay, let's try that again. And also, did I say I tried, I haven't tried this yet, but I think you can swipe it. Now, this paper is not as good as the Yupo because that is thicker, and because it is thicker, it has more of a barrier and it doesn't sink in. This is sinking into the paper, but I like it because I can still do the effect that I want, which is to make flowers. So let's see. I think I'll start with yellow. So I'm going to do a little sprinkle, maybe some pink, and my favorite, well, this is a green, greenish. It's pretty. This is my aqua, I think. Yeah, I do like this one. So if you want to make a big one, that's fine too. And it may be too late to smush this, but let's see what happens. I don't know why I do that. I think because I want it to dry quick. That's pretty. That's pretty too. See, I didn't get the pink. That's all right. Okay, let's see. You think another color? Kind of like that. What do you guys think? Yupo is non-porous. Yes, you're getting your photo paper out, plastic gloves, and your alcoholing. Good, good. Yes, I want to see what you make. All right, let's do this now and just make one of those little flower things. Okay, can you guys see all right? All right, so I have, this is just a permanent pen. Okay, you could use this, you could use your micron pens, you know, whatever you have. This is a 0.005, but I think depending on the width of your pen, you're going to get different looks. This is going to be kind of more delicate, like it's probably what I made this one with. Now see, that one, yeah, we just added little blobs, but let's do this one first so you can just get the idea, okay? It's so easy and so messy, really. So I'm just going to take my pen and kind of go squiggly around the flower. You don't have to, you know, if there's something sticking out, don't worry about it. Just make it like a generic circle. And, you know, treat them like they're flowers. So one can be on top and one can be on the bottom, you know. And when you get done, you're not going to even notice if anything is messed up, okay? And I think the point of it is to not be perfect with it. Now this one, I think this will just be little blobs. All right, you don't have to do all of them. These are going to be little flowers. If you want more, you can still add them in. And then what I did to make like the rose look was I just started at the top. And if you think of it, like So imagine the stem is coming out here. So you're just going to start up here and just do kind of a squiggly little shape to make it look like a, flower bud. And then just kind of start wherever you want over here. And, just make little squiggly things. And it's fun. And then you can do different shapes too. We'll do another one. So there you have like your little flowers. And then I just took my alcohol ink pen and used this for the stems. Do you prefer to work with the inks for this or watercolors? I prefer watercolors, but I was kind of playing. So I don't mind this. I mean, I think it's pretty. It's soft. I like the ones that are really vibrant and dark, but I'm more of a pastel person, so I like that I can get this effect also. Like that's pretty dark, but this is soft. And so now you're just going to take your pen and make like little stems coming back to the ground. Just connect them where you think the stem would be coming out of. Usually the middle, and then follow the stem down. And then if you have some, like this one could be from, I mean, there are two different colors, but this could be from the same. So you can make a single stem and then have that coming off, however you want to do it. This one is kind of small, but it's going to have its own stem. Oh, here's one I didn't do. So see, you don't have to belabor it. I mean, just probably the faster you go, the better. And then I like to do a light touch on the stem. I would rather not have this brush tip, but it doesn't matter. And you can make your stems thick or thin, however you want. Here's another one I didn't do. But I mean, nothing crazy. And then once you get the stems on, then you just start putting in some leaves. And you can just even, press down and drag it a little bit and connect it, or just leave it there. And, just kind of play with it a little bit. I mean, these could get bigger leaves too, but I don't want to distract from the flowers and the whole thing that's going on. Sometimes these are dark, so if you're going to do a lot, it's going to take away from the soft colors of the flowers. So you don't have to go crazy with them, but a couple are nice because they should have leaves and things. All right, so that's it. But isn't it cute? It would be a cute birthday card front, and how long did that take? And I mean, it's kind of messy, but it's kind of fun. Now, you could go back in and drop some more ink, and I'm very tempted to do that, but I think I'm going to leave this one alone because I think I may want to do one like this for the cover of my journal. So I'm going to leave this, but we'll do another one. We'll do a different shape this time and maybe some different colors. I really like those colors. So that's like orange, pink, yellow, a lot of yellow. All right, orange. Oh, the orange is the center, so I'm going to wait on that. Is this the pink? Let's try this one. And if you want bigger flowers, just make the dots bigger. And also, if you don't want them kind of running into each other, then don't sprinkle so much, just drop the bigger drops. All right, now I want a lot of the yellow because I think that's really pretty. Now, did you see I squirted that by mistake into that one? But that's all right. This one, we're going to just fill the whole page. Maybe we need one there. Maybe a couple little drops. All right, now we're going to take this. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so now we're going to take our orange. This is a different color red, but I just want a little dot. I wonder if I just put a dot there and I take like a toothpick or a skewer or something and drop it. Yeah, I don't want the whole big blob. Now I'm going to try the bottom. Yeah, that's like perfect. Ooh, look at them. Isn't this fun? These will spread though, which I kind of like. What do you guys think? Do you have alcohol inks? You want to give them a try? You should. I think it's nice having the one color in the center, kind of unifies it. And when you run out, it does dry out pretty quick. So once you run out, you know, just get another little blob. Oh, I think these are so pretty. All right, I don't want to jinx it. I'm gonna keep going with this. All right, so this time, let's try outlining in black and doing the center in a white, okay? It is, yeah, it is fun. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. These are a little more regular, but I didn't even have to wait for that to dry, you know? It just... Let's see, it's a little tricky to know which one to outline because when they start blending like that, you got to decide which one is going to go on top. But it's really fun. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm concentrating. Tonight, I'm so glad I was at Safeway and I saw these chicken pot pies and they just looked so good. And I got them and we already had dinner. So I'm all set. I need to start the 1 meal a day thing again because getting bad again. So boo. Just when it's getting cold out and you just want to sit in your little house and do crafts. Okay, what do you think? Cute? You would love to try this, but right now the inks are too much for you to get. Yes, I get it. It is. It is a thing. You know, the getting all the stuff is a major thing. But it seems like the prices have come down a little. I just cannot figure out why this is not working. I think the gold would be cool, you know, in the center. Let's see if it works this time. See, I don't know if I can even take that lid off. All right, so let's do the darker color this time. I think that's so pretty. I do want to have a center. There's a couple that I'm missing. And they don't all have to have them, but it just kind of makes it more unified. All right, and then you know, we don't even really have to do the stems so much, but Probably some leaves would be good. But again, I don't want them too much because, oops. All right, got it on my hand. Maybe a lighter green would be better, but I'm just pressing down, you know, and kind of pulling, but all right. What do you think? It's kind of cool. All right, we were going to do white in the middle. So let's just take a white pen. This is a Jelly Roll 10. You keep getting thrown out. Metallics and acrylic inks are really cool for enhancing. Yeah, veins. That would be cool. Have I noticed what? Uh-oh. I froze? Oh no. Did I freeze? Do you guys see me? Shoot, where is everybody? What? We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. Is it possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook? No. We'll keep trying. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Yeah, the Facebook feed stopped. Now it looks like it's back. Is it? Buffering? It says it's yeah. Oh, what a pain. All right, I would say go over to YouTube, guys. Oh, shoot. I will say it says it's Facebook's fault. I do feel much better about that. All right, so I'm just going to kind of do a little squiggly thing inside. Sorry about that, but it's not my fault, I'm happy to say. So there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't even know it was happening, although I got on. It's like, where did everybody go? I'm having fun anyway, so. You moved to YouTube. Facebook stopped right after you said you were being quiet because I was focusing. Okay, well, good. Yeah, go to YouTube. I don't know what Facebook's problem is again. Isn't that adorable? I'd love that, if I say so myself. Don't you think? Facebook still isn't working. All right, we don't need them. Go to YouTube. They're so annoying. I'm afraid to click on anything. Yep, it's got, in my feed, it has a little exclamation thing. And it says view on Facebook, but I'm afraid to get out of here because, oh, now Charlotta's on there. Is it working, Charlotta? Oh, 701. All right. Well, anyway, this is the masterpiece. You switched over. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to do on here? What would be a pretty color? Maybe that pink or orange. That was nice. Little mini, what could this be? Little tile? Ooh, like blooming. I think maybe just a little yellow, and that's good to go. Oh, took over the whole thing. Look at that. Who knew yellow would be so grabby? Look at that. Probably didn't let it dry long enough. All right, I'm going to put these away, guys, but yeah, the skewers for the dots. All right, Dorothy sees me. No looking on Instagram or commenting here on Facebook. Ugh. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for letting me know, Charlotta. All right, I don't know what's going on. My internet has been slow all day. I hope there's not somebody invading our world or something. But it wouldn't surprise me. All right. You know what? It seems like a good time to go, guys. But thanks for watching. And I had fun. I hope you had fun. But come back on Thursday because we're going to be doing 5 of my favorite things to do with embossing folders. Okay? So I guess I will see you on Thursday. Blame it on the moon. All right. Thanks, guys. Sorry about this. We'll see you soon, okay? All right. Bye.